Want to know when my next video is out? Well, hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on. What's going on, everyone? Alphazulu here, bringing you your Wednesday competitive Pokemon article covering Lycanroc-Dusk. I freaking love Lycanroc-Dusk. I thought he's looked awesome ever since he's been released. And let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's see how we can make this Pokemon work in a competitive format, which is already pretty competitive. You know, when you look at the Smogon tiers, he's in the underused tier, which is a pretty competitive tier. It's right below OU, so you know he's got some potential. That's not nothing to freaking qualm over. He does have some potential here. The only problem that I see, at least when I think of why he's not in OU, is because OU has Landorus running rampant. They've got Rillaboom running rampant, who, as y'all know, has Grassy Glide, which is priority, and Lycanroc is weak to it. So that's enough to keep Lycanroc at least in check and out of the tier, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't use him competitively, and I'm going to go ahead and try my luck here and use that. I've had some success with this. It's kind of been all over the place, but I like it. You know, when it works, it works. Lycanroc does appreciate sticky web support. It does appreciate shields, just like any sweeper does. So as you can see right now, I'm using my Grimmsnarl as a shield. You know, it doesn't know any attacking moves. Light Screen, Reflect, Thunder Wave, and Taunt. Taunt is there just to keep entry hazards off my side of the field. Thunder Wave can paralyze and cripple the speed of any sweepers trying to, you know, like Dragonite, Gyarados, trying to get Dragon Dance up. Paralysis will kind of cripple their speed there. I went with Galvantula as a sticky web user just because I have an Adamant Lycanroc, and at Adamant, Lycanroc speed is not the best at all. I believe it's 319. If you do go with a Jolly Nature, its speed goes to 350, which that's very, very, it's decent. I'm not going to say it's very, very fast because, you know, you still got Zorora and a few other faster electric types to worry about. Dragapult is another one. He's not electric, but, you know, you do got to worry about Dragapult. So if you want to go with Jolly, that's understandable. I went with Adamant just because I like doing the extra damage, and I like kind of working with that Adamant nature. Blacephalon is out right now. I really actually don't like using Ultra Beast, but I'm liking Blacephalon. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. Correct me if I'm not, but it knows Will-O-Wisp just as a tech move. As you can see right now, I burned that Urshifu single strike, and once he's burned, once any Pokemon's burned, you know, you don't got to worry too much about it. And I got shields up. So look at this Wicked Blow on Skarmory. Critically hits, but Skarmory just flexes at it, and it literally does next to nothing to where Skarmory does not have to worry about this Pokemon. And that's because Wicked Blow is going to critical hit each time. It's the reason why Urshifu Single Strike was moved into the Uber tier for Smogon, which I do disagree with, but that's a whole other argument. So he's going to go ahead and use his Gigantamax, which I feel like he wasted this. He should not have Gigantamaxed a burn Urshifu just to try and break the wall of Skarmory, because it wasn't going to happen. You know, it's burned. Skarmory's defenses are freaking heavy, and its typing is just amazing. I use Skarmory on this team as a Stealth Rock user to get entry hazards up. It also learns Whirlwind. In case someone does try and set up on Skarmory, I can just Whirlwind it away and nullify their stat changes. So Whirlwind's a very nice tech move, by the way. If you don't have a Whirlwinder on your team or you've never used it, use it, because it can just cripple the momentum of a sweeper. It really discourages your opponent. So just try using a Whirlwind. It's awesome. It's actually kind of funny. I'm going to switch out here because I'm just switching out because I don't fear the Urshifu. I know it can't do anything, but I want to get Grassy Terrain up, and I have Grassy Terrain on this team because Grassy Terrain halves ground type moves, which Lycanroc-Dusk is weak to. And it's nice little synergy there. You know, if someone does go after Lycanroc with a ground type move, it does not have to worry about taking too much damage with shields on top of that, and it'll just provide a nice little cushion there. The Lycanroc build that I go with is Sword Dance, Stone Edge, Crunch, and Close Combat. And you want to get that turn to get Sword Dance off, especially if it's a Jolly nature, because that Jolly, its attack just isn't what it needs to be. It will be pretty high after a Swords Dance, but it could be better. If you're Adamant, it's still going to be really high. It'll still do some damage, but why not go higher? And it's tough to get a second turn off to where you can get a second Swords Dance off. It's tough with any Pokemon. But if you hold a weakness policy and you've got shields up, it ain't that tough. if you burn a Pokemon, if you've got grassy terrain up with all that, it's not as tough as you think. And that is what I go with to implement Lycanroc-Dusk, is I have it hold a weakness policy. I have it take a super effective move with shields up or grassy terrain. It's better if it takes a ground type move, because with grassy terrain up with shields up, it's not going to take as much damage. So I get a Swords Dance off. I take a super effective move, activating my weakness policy. After that, Lycanroc-Dusk's attack just goes to stupid levels to where it can pretty much OHKO anything it touches. A big weakness on this team is priority. I don't have it in this video, but I did find a little remedy for that. Lycanroc-Dusk learns Psychic Fangs, and if you Dynamax it, then it'll know Max Mindstorm. It'll get the terrain up, the psychic terrain up, protecting it from priority attacks. And, if you just have regular base Lycanroc and you use psychic terrain and your opponent got shields up, it'll get rid of their Reflect, their Light Screen, or their Aurora Veil. So you have reasons, there's benefits. There's great benefits to using Psychic Fangs over Crunch. It really just depends on what you want to cover on your team. Here's Lycanroc, 252 attack, 252 speed, adamant nature. I already gave you the movesets. There he goes, hitting Lycanroc with a dynamic punch. Yes, it did confuse it, and that does kind of suck, but I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice here. He activated the weakness policy. I got a Swords Dance off, and here it is. Here's the Sword Dance. The only thing that it was risky here because he did activate my weakness policy. I already took a super effective attack, but it's burned and I have shields up, so I was very, very confident about taking this. I knew Lycanroc would be okay because it's burned, because I got shields up. I know that Lycanroc can take the hit here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to Dynamax just yet. I'm going to go for the close combat, taking the Urshifu out of the match. It was already at low health. I probably could have even gone with Crunch, and it probably would have been better for me to go with Crunch just because, my stats got lowered, but I'm not too worried about it right here. I'm in a very good position, even though I'm confused. If I'm confused and I hit myself, yes, it's going to suck. But like I said, at this point in the match, it was either go for it or switch out and just prolong the match, and I didn't want to prolong the match. I'm going to go ahead and go for another close combat because he's bringing in this stupid monkey whose name is Zarude. There you go. I almost forgot his name. Close combat, taking Zarude out of the match. He's going to go with Calyrex, who's a very annoying Pokemon, and I'm sporting Crunch, so I don't have to worry too much about Calyrex, which in my opinion, Calyrex just should never have been made. I mean, an uber Pokemon with 2 abilities, come on, that's stupid broken. Anyways, as you can see, its speed got lowered from the Sticky Web. It took Stealth Rock damage. Crunch knocking Calyrex right out of the match with my super freaking high attack. I have not even Dynamaxed yet, and I'm just wrecking his entire team with Lycanroc. He's got Ubers on it. He's got Pokemon that just wreck shop normally in any kind of tier, and Lycanroc-Dusk is just sweeping and doing work here. So this is the build, guys. Go ahead and check out the article for playingground.gg. I had a lot of fun doing this article. I personally love Lycanroc-Dusk. This was a very fun article for me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the article. Hope you enjoy the video. Please comment, subscribe. It really does help. Pokemon Battle House 3000. I am the fighting gym leader. Come and challenge me. Join my Discord. I'll see you guys next time.